Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a VOD review over the Thanos Cup tournament and me and my teammate Wavy Sky could have done better. And this is basically gonna help y'all out if y'all are trying to find a duo or y'all just playing duo tournaments and wanna try to win. So, before we did play some arena and try to find a spot, and I guess we didn't have that much time since he got on a little later, but it's fine. Thanos Cup wasn't really that important. So we tried finding spots, and we just could not find one that fitted us, so we just jumped into the tournament without finding a landing spot, and that was our problem. We should have found a landing spot, we should have played a little bit before, but he just found out that Will canceled on him, so, pretty much, yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. So, yeah, first of all, you should definitely find a landing spot, and if you don't, then you're kind of gonna be a little scuffed over. Because it took us, we had to waste our first, 2 games just because we could not find a perfect landing spot. So, let's just jump into the tournament, and I'll see you guys there. Now, one spot we tried doing was the, castle, castle and the houses. I was gonna go castle, he was gonna go to the house, but we were con. And we would have found out that if we were gonna be con if we landed here before an arena. So that's one of the things. And I bet it would have probably worked out if we didn't have to waste this game just because of it. Yeah, but I ended up finding out that people are gonna land with me at that tiny house, which I'm really confused about, and I don't know why a duo would go there, but I guess they were I guess they didn't know, what else spots they could go as well. So I ended up getting con. I tried to go to Wavy. I back up to Wavy, but I told them I'm gonna probably go all the way over to the little pirate ship over here because that has a good majority about loot. What I should have done, I should have landed with him, even though there's not probably enough loot, good enough loot for both of us. I should still landed with him because he ends up later getting knocked because he did not hear or see anybody that landed with him. Yeah, that was my problem. I should have just landed with him. Yeah, he ends up getting knocked. Now, the way I should have done it was go get his reboot and then go back to the pirate ship. But instead, I saw these kids and snipes at them, which took time, and I later ended up getting fought from behind. And you accidentally end the recording. Oh my. Yeah, this is pretty much right here. I ended up getting shot in the back. Now, this time, this is like a drop me and Chemix did before we split off as a duo. One of us would land the little tower over there, and one of us would land a shark. I usually would land shark, Chemix would go the lighthouse, and I ended up getting con at shark. 2 teams went shark, and I was just confused, so I go to the little boathouse, and then I'll go back up to him. I go up to Wavy, and he ends up getting con as well. But I guess they left because we didn't end up fighting them later. And now this is what the good thing, if you're trying to find a duo drop, this is an amazing one. Just because Shark has a good amount of loot. Both of you guys could land there, or someone lands Lighthouse, someone lands Shark. Because at Lighthouse, there's an NPC that immediately fights you. So, just warning you, immediately fights you. And he drops it's a bunny skin. And he drops a purple scar if you finish and kill him. So, yeah. And Wavy ends up getting knocked by him. And yes, I did tell him I'm not a bad teammate. I told him that there's going to be an NPC with the aimbot. But I guess he caught him off guard. I ended up getting off the res, and then the other duo that landed there ended up killing him. And they found out we were here. Yeah, they see us there. I don't have that many mats. I only have 14 mats. So he definitely just rails them both and kills them both. Yeah, Wavy's pretty good at the game, not gonna lie. Now we end up rotating in Stronghold, and I tell Wavy that there's kids there, so he tries to get to me, and I just laser the bejesus out of one. Bejesus. So his teammate shows up, and this is what you have to do on, a 2v1. Sometimes, whenever it's a 2v1, try to get one low, so that guy backs up, and then try to start to fight the other one. By taking the least amount of damage. So I do a right-hand peek, and I end up taking both down the duo. Thank goodness Wavy was there to knock or get one super low. If not, I would have probably either died or gotten like super low, so I would have died to the teammate. That's what's great about duos, but also you need to learn always to stay together. If you're split off from your duo and a duo like just tries to trap you in, then majority of the time you are gonna get eliminated if they're a really good team. Even if they're bad, they could just double spray into your box and you just get lasered. So make sure you always stick around with your duo. You don't have to be glued to them. Just make sure you're around them in the fights. Now I end up seeing this guy under a stair, and some reason, again, this is Thanos Cup. They're not the really best players, and I end up lasering him because he wanted to do an AR battle. So his teammate launches, and we miss every shot on him. So I just go ahead and go to the finish, try to find the finish, find it, and shake it down so you can see where he is. I don't know if it reaches that far, but ended up getting the finish. He ended up having gold spaz, so that was pretty perfect. I went to go get the other loot because I needed more AR ammo. I ended up getting starting to get shot at, and Wavy's already on the launch pad. This is like another problem. We got split, so imagine if that team pushed or broke the launch pad. I was probably going to be pretty screwed. So Wavy ends up cracking the dynamo, and I just try to apply pressure while Wavy's getting closer to the dynamo. Now this is when we like finally get to push. I try to get into his box, doesn't work. I try piecing him, but he went like down more. And then we start getting third party by a different team, so I just back up, box up, and make sure everything's reloaded. And then I just jump in his box, or start to like go through his wall and just spray him. I mean, sometimes you're gonna have to spray your opponent just in case, because if you say, that's perfect. Say if you get piece, and you that's literally gonna be your favorite weapons, just the AR or SMG. So someone ends up putting a launch pad above us somewhere, and we just gotta find it. Instead of like, if y'all have a long rotate, try to find your like someone else's launch pad if they're near you. Even if you have to go in storm for 2-6, then it's just worth. So I try to wait for Wavy a little bit, and I have no idea where to land here. I have not played scrims that much at all this season, which is a problem to get better at in-game. So I hit that guy for 165. Wavy ends up telling me to chill. I end up like if you hit someone for a lot of damage at an end game like that, you definitely need to like chill out. Don't let it get to you. So I end up getting back to Wavy. He wasn't that far away. And now we just try to find tags off people, even though Surge is definitely not going to pop up. But just get tags just in case they end up getting died in the storm later. Or if they get super low by someone else and then die to storm, we could possibly get the kill. Or if there is somehow storm surge, which there probably would not be, then definitely will be. Yeah, so another problem that Wavy has is like he takes window peeks with me like being right behind him. So if he gets lasered, I get lasered in the process. It happens a lot. He needs a I don't want to tell him anything. Like he has to learn how to do it, how to not do that. Like it happens most of the time, majority of the time, which doesn't end up really becoming that much of a problem. Just in case, I mean, if there's a team double lasering, then yeah, or headshot snipes. I just need to remind them sometimes, or just reset it myself. Alright, we have to, the zone ends up going up the hill, and I have 2 launch pads still. So we can literally just go ahead and launch on top. And I think that guy launched, but no, he just unedited his cone. I didn't get to see that because I'm too high up. Wavy told me that there was a launch pad somewhere, but I guess we could just not find it. So it's fine, I still had 2, it didn't really matter. So I end up putting one right here. Get almost like completely lasered. 1 shield. So thankfully they don't try to laser me out of the sky. We end up going down. So we end up like starting to try to take height. I see some people at the bottom, so I just try to get some lasers off of that guy. He's so low, man. I think I end up getting the kill later, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I ended up getting the kill. So me and Wavy just goes up, try to hold everybody, applying pressure on literally everybody. And I need to do that, like, I need to learn how to do that way more instead of just, like, trying to build up more. I need to, like, learn how to apply pressure. I can do it in a fight, but when it comes to endgame, it's really hard for me to apply pressure because I'm so stressed out of trying to get into zone. I'm trying to build to the zone, and I can't really do pressure at the same time. That ends up being a 1v2. Me and Wavy just make sure we're all ready, healed up. We're just perfectly fine for this fight, just in case. Now I try to look where he is. I get one tag off him, 36 blue. So he's not that low yet. I fall down. And we just try to hold height. Now we just apply pressure to this guy. Wavy tries to piece him. And the guy ends up going for the most ballsy move in history. He tries to take height on a duo. And we just I called out to just drop down. I could have used a launch pad, but Wavy was just water falling down, so I could just reuse that. I needed to pop my medkit, but I had no time. So we just ended up trying to knock him down. He took, I think, like 33 fall damage, which is kind of hard to see. I get hit for a lot, so if I get knocked, the guy's going to get siphoned, but Wavy ends up cleaning up the kill, and we end up winning the game. So we ended up getting like 153 points in total, something like that. I'm not going to show the rest of the gameplay because it was just not well. It was more of dying off spawn than like getting to endgame. We didn't get to endgame that much. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed. It's more of a short episode of Inside the Mind of a Mobile Player. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.